All right, welcome to yoga. Gonna rise and wake up. Morning. It's been nice lately, so it's a good opportunity to find the breath, find the bones, find some movement. We're gonna start on our back Savasana pose. Two heels, hips, shoulders, and head on the mat. We'll take our hands right by our side and just find some movement in the toes and the hands, and with the breath, nice inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And as each inhale and exhale, we'll pick up a little more movement, a little more intensity. We'll just use this time again. We'll just take the wrists and the hands, and we'll just do some rolls to the right side, to the left side, along with the ankles, moving the ankles, the feet to the right side, to the left side, and just find some movement. We'll take that head and move it to the right side, and then move it to the left side, and then back to center. And then when you're ready, we'll take those knees into the chest. Nice and easy, gentle movement, and just roll on the back to the left, to the right side. We'll even take those knees out a little bit. Nice stretch of the groin, hip. Nice and easy with the breath. And then when you're ready, we'll set up for happy baby pose. So taking those feet to the ceiling, we'll grab the toes and just gently move the legs out till you find a nice stretch that feels good to you. And then again, finding some movement on the backside, to the right, to the left. Nice and easy. Remembering to breathe, inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth, and reverse, taking the inhale through the mouth and then exhaling through the nose. Nice and easy. And then when you're ready, we'll release the bind, release the happy baby. We'll take the heels to the mat, setting up for a bridge pose, taking the hands right by your side, and then just gently pressing into the heels to lift the hips up high. Nice and easy, not too high, but just enough to find some movement of the mid-body. Nice and easy, remembering to breathe, and then release back to center. And then we'll grab those knees into our chest, and then setting up for a bridge pose second time. So heels to the mat, taking the hands, pushing into the heels to lift the hips up high. Nice and easy. Finding the breath. Inhale and exhaling. And then release. We'll release back to center. And then we'll extend the legs long. We'll take the hands up high and just find a nice stretch all the way from the toes, through the hips and shoulders, through the crown of your head, all the way to the fingers. Nice stretch of the body with the breath. And then we'll release back to center, hands by your side. We'll pull the knees into our chest and roll to the right or left side. And then we'll find ourselves in a nice, comfortable seat, two sit bones on the mat. Gaze forward. Here you want to really use those hips to keep the torso strong and long. We'll just take the chin to the chest, and then to the right side, and then back, and then to the left side. So gently just rolling the head to the right side with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then when you're ready, we'll reverse. So taking that chin to chest, rolling the head to the left side, finding some nice gentle movements here. Inhaling and exhaling. And then when you're ready, we'll take those hands up high, gaze forward, stretching all the way from the hips, opening those shoulders to the tip of your fingers, gaze forward. And then gently we'll take that right hand to the mat and just find some nice little opening on the left side. Really stretching from the hips up top. And then release the right hand, finding some length, and then replace the right with the left hand on the mat, opening that right side body. Nice and easy. And then one more time on each side, we'll take that right hand to the mat, opening the left side. And then release back to center, replacing the left hand to the mat, opening that right side body. And then release back to center, gaze forward, hands on the knees, and then we'll gently find ourselves in a tabletop position. So shoulders over wrists and hips over knees, getting set up. We're going to take that right hand right in front of us and take that left hand all the way to the sky. So nice twist of the torso here. And then we're going to thread the needle right under the arm, left shoulder to the mat. And then we'll walk that right hand up high. 2 knees on the mat. Nice and easy, just finding our breath. Nice twist of the torso here while finding length on the right side body. Remembering to breathe. And then when you're ready, we'll walk that right hand back, pushing that left hand up high. And then left hand back to center. Remembering to breathe. Replace the right hand with the left, so left hand right in front of your face here. We'll take that right hand all the way up high and then thread the needle right under your arm here, and then take the right shoulder to the mat, and we'll just walk that left hand up high. And then just find our breath here. We'll take a couple, maybe 3 to 4 breaths here. Inhale and releasing the breath. Deep inhale. Releasing the breath one more time. Deep inhale. Releasing the breath, and then we'll walk that left hand back. Right hand high. And then right hand back to the mat. And then when you're ready, flipping the toes to push the hips up high, we'll find ourselves in downward facing dog. Right here, we'll just kind of pedal the feet. This is really just an opportunity to balance, find some breath. We won't be here long. And then when you find that balance, pushing into your dog, we'll drop the knees low and we'll walk all the way to the top of the mat to find ourselves in forward fold. And just, sinking in the hips, we'll just let the head hang easy. Nice forward fold. This is the opportunity to take a bind and grab opposite elbows, or take those hands right under your feet to find some length in the shoulders. We'll take a couple breaths here. Inhale and releasing the breath. One more time. Inhale, release the breath, and then hands on the shins, halfway lift, and then releasing the breath, forward fold, and then bending the knees, circling your hands all the way up high, and then hands back to center. We'll find ourselves in a nice Tadasana pose, feet shoulder width apart. Real strong stance here from the feet through the hips and shoulders. Gaze forward. Nice and easy. Just finding the breath. And then you'll take those hands up high. And then we'll take the feet to touch and just want to find some length here. So stretching all the way up high, gaze forward. And then we'll just rotate that torso to the right side. Finding that opening on the left side. Remembering to breathe. Take a couple breaths here. And then when you're ready, we'll release back to center. And then hands by our side, feet shoulder width apart, and we'll just shake it out left and right. Left and right, shaking it out. And then feet to touch. We'll take the hands up high and just finding that length on the right side. And just nice rotation to the left side. Gaze forward. Really focusing on your breath here. Nice and easy. And then we'll release back to center, gaze forward, hands by your side, feet shoulder width apart, and we'll shake it out left and right. Nice and easy. And then here we'll take the feet out wide. Nice little squat pose here. We'll take the hands up high. So finding that reach from the left to the right side, and then strong stability of the hands on the mat before you lower the torso all the way down to the mat, and taking those hands to the mat. Nice bend of the knees if necessary, that might feel good. And then when you're ready, we'll just try to grab the toes, maybe the outside of your feet, and a nice wide-legged forward fold here. Nice and easy. Remembering to breathe. And then when you're ready, we'll gently rotate the body high, back to center, hands up high. And then again, we're going to keep those hands wide, and then we'll just gently bend that right knee, keeping that left leg extended. And then gently bending that left knee, keeping that right leg extended. So nice and easy. One more time on each side. And then when you're ready, we'll take that short step a little wider than shoulder width apart. Take those hands up high, and just nice little star pose. Just want to stretch all the way up high. Just want to find some reach here. You're waking up. Nice and easy. And then we'll meet back in Tadasana pose. And then we'll close in a nice little child's pose. So let's find ourselves in a nice plank pose. Find some breath and some stability before we settle into our final poses here. So strong pose here. Shoulders over wrists. We got the toes activated before we push to a downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet. Pushing into our hands to keep the hips lifted. And then when you're ready, we'll gently lower the knees all the way down to the mat. Toes to touch. Taking that torso high. And then settling to our final posture. Child's pose. Lowering the torso between the knees. And then we're just going to walk the hands up to find some length. Forehead to the mat. Nice and easy. We are awake. We are ready to take on the day. This is just an opportunity to find the breath, get re-centered. Just want to find some length in the shoulders. Let's take a good 7 to 8 breaths here in this pose. Nice and easy. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Closing the eyes. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Halfway there. 3 to 4 more breaths. Inhale and releasing the breath. Exhale. Nice and easy. Couple more breaths, and taking the breath into the nose, exhale through the mouth. Nice and easy. And one more. Inhale, exhale, and then release. And then we'll gently walk the hands back, taking the torso high, taking the torso up, hands up high, and then hands to the knees. And then we'll close. Keeping those knees bent. Gaze forward. opening the chest, the shoulders. Thanking yourselves for taking the time to find your breath, find nice gentle movement before you take on the day. When you take those hands to heart center, just remember to breathe, be good to yourself. Namaste.